You know I double cut my cut, yeah, I fill it up with mud. Yeah, she say that she love me, but I know she don't get no fucks. Yeah, every time I leave a crib, she know it's going up.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Game Time Prep Podcast. I'm your boy Big E in the house tonight. As always, who we got?
J Swizz.
Coach get busy out here today, man. Y'all know what's going on.
There we go. Hey man, we had a great week of football, man, from high school to college to even some middle school, man. We covered some middle school this week. We'll go through that. The Raw Rams and the Fairview Falcons. Yeah, man, some good middle school football. But nevertheless, let's recap last week on this high school. Go ahead, Jay Swizz. Holler at me with the recap.
So first, we got McClay. They went down to
Went over
Ireland. Went over to the island.
Represented.
Came back with the dub. They played the Wyndham.
Oh yeah,
Wyndham. They won 35-23.
Hey, Clay was about the only thing that got a dub in Ireland. Woo!
Let's not even go there.
We'll get there.
Second, we got a stunner, the game of the week, Rickers versus Gabi.
Man, that was a good game.
It was a great game. Rickers pulled away with the win, 22-21.
Hey man, big shout out to APG, boy. Them boys. Now, when you talk about a turnaround, them boys turn that program around, man. Good shout out to Coach Housen over there, what he's done with that program. APG.
Third we got Leon versus JP2. That was a good game. It was a good game for JP2. They pulled away to win 18-6 versus Leon.
Man, you know what? That was a really good game. Leon did a great job, man. JP2 came out. JP2 wanted that win, but I'm gonna tell you, man, Leon looks like they might have lost their quarterback for the season. That's tough, man, because that kid was a senior. But yeah, I mean, JP2 did everything. They did everything right in that game, man. They won that game. They won that game big time.
I don't know. You haven't been live the whole time.
So come on, let's go.
Leon lost their quarterback, broke collarbone, but hey, gotta next man up.
Next man up, man.
Next we got FAMU DRS versus Baker. DRS they lost that game 27-6.
Man, you know what? It's probably gonna be a long season for FAM, man. But I think they got the right guy. I think they're really trying to turn that program around. But it's definitely gonna be a long season for them, man. I just hope those kids hang in there, man, and believe in what they're trying to build with that program.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna like we said in preseason, it's gonna take them at least 3 weeks to really build up and see what they got for this season and get going. I mean, even if you look at Jefferson County and Taylor County, I mean, their programs are nowhere near where they were last year. And I mean, you got who is it? Taylor County or Jefferson County that's on the 2-win streak right now?
Taylor County, man.
Taylor County.
Taylor County, 2-0.
Yep,
2-0 right now, and I mean,
yeah, they pulled away with a win.
Nobody saw that coming.
Oh man, they're really rebuilding that team, man. 100%. But what I said, man, that coach over there, man, is doing a really good job in that program. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, even Jefferson going 0-10 last year and getting a win this year that early.
Oh yeah, first game of the season.
First game
Jeff
of the season.
jumped on a win, and they looking to rebound that program, man. It's gonna be an uphill battle for both of those programs, Jeffco and FAMU High. But I mean, it's some good football, some good players in those areas, man. So we hope to see them rebound that.
Yeah.
Next we got Florida High versus Dunellen. Florida High, they came in close, 21. They lost 21-14.
Man, once again, I think that they got a young quarterback that's really trying to find himself.
Yep.
Everybody's playing hard, but everything's kind of starts around that quarterback play, man. And they got a young guy really trying to find himself. So
Yeah, man, and he actually didn't look that bad versus Lincoln. And I think once he gets his feet settled and gets, the game slows down for him, I think it'll pick up a lot better on that offensive side of the ball for Florida High.
absolutely.
Especially with their system they have. I mean, once he learns that system, it'll become second nature. And I mean, I think they'll take this loss and use it to grow and get better.
Next we got Lincoln. They went down to Orlando, pulled away to win 35-7.
Come on, man, Lincoln. I need Lincoln to play somebody, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I mean,
week one.
I need Lincoln to
I mean,
play
it's
somebody.
week
man.
one.
Get all your
week one.
jitters out your
Come on,
system.
man.
Get all your bad
man.
plays.
I need Lincoln to
Get
play
out your little
somebody.
plays
I
that
mean,
they
did you
gonna
see
do.
the field they played on, man? I mean, it was out there in the scrimmage.
Man, they out there in the Pop Warner
It
game,
was out
man.
in the scrimmage or somebody.
I need
man.
Lincoln to play somebody, man.
Hey, I mean, they play Rick and they played Florida High and got away with it early.
Got away early in the season, man.
Yeah, you talking about a kickoff classic? I'm talking about a football game.
Okay,
man.
we gonna see.
We gonna see this week. That's for sure.
This week for sure.
Yeah.
Next we got NFC. Ooh.
Goose egg.
They ain't scored 46-0.
They
Yeah,
played
man.
a good Chipley team, though.
Yeah,
They
the
played a good
chip.
Chipley
Look,
team,
man, Chipley always got a chip on his shoulder,
Yep.
and but
It's
when
hard to play over there at Chipley.
it's hard to play, man, when you play on the road at Chipley. But once again, man, I think NFC is they're in a rebuild stage.
100%.
And
even just at a small school like NFC, I mean,
Yeah.
going to play somebody like Chipley, that's a program kind of like similar to Madison County, where a lot of their kids are in a
100%.
culture and they get built up into that system. So I mean, you're not playing just those kids. You're playing the whole system,
Right.
And a line of people that have done it before.
Absolutely.
Next we got Madison County.
Yep.
They
Versus
came away
Elam.
with a win.
Yeah.
Last time I had looked, it was like 27-28, but they pulled away for 42-28.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think Madison, man,
They're definitely
Madco.
a second half team.
Yeah,
I will say that.
But Madco, I mean, when you're talking about programs that are really turning the corner, Madco's turned the corner again, and they're back to that
I
dominant
think you'll see
state.
that old Madison County come back around.
Oh yeah,
They went through the rebuilding stage for 2-3 years, and I think that we can go ahead and stamp it now and say Madison County is back.
They're back there.
Yeah, Madco. We're gonna see this week.
Yeah,
We're
we're gonna see it. They got to challenge this. They got
see this week.
Yep.
And hey, Wakulla. Next got Wakulla. They pulled out the win versus Port St. Joe, 41-14.
Yeah, and Port St. Joe's not a slouch, man.
Nope.
Tanner's doing a real good job with that program down there, man. And I know we don't cover a lot of Port St. Joe, but Tanner's doing a real good job with that program down there. But Wakulla, man, Wakulla's one of those teams, man. It's truly a next man up program, man.
100%.
Those kids, man, they come through that JV program and they're ready to play varsity football, man. When the lights come on Friday night.
And lastly, we got Gaston. They pulled away to win 45-7.
Hey, man, look, I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't a big believer.
Man, yeah, I told
Hey,
you.
we told you.
Listen, man, I'm gonna take that one on the 10, man. I saw they had lost some guys and things, but I told you, Coach Ellington is a great coach. I figured he put something together, but man, he's rolling over there.
Yeah,
he's rolling over there, man. And I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna be, that's a tough district with Florida High in that district and things like that. But it's gonna be a tough one, man. I think Florida High might want to keep their head on the swivel, man.
I was just about to say
when they got to go play Gaston, man, in the district, man.
Yep.
So that's gonna be interesting.
I think that'll be a very exciting game, actually.
Yeah,
that's gonna be real exciting.
Yeah, man. So we recapped the last week, man, and so with everything you saw last week, we went out and we watched
Ricketts and Gabi.
Ricketts and Gabi. We watched JP2 and Leon.
That game, Ricketts and Gabi, you don't play till the last whistle.
Yeah,
I mean, that shows right there.
I think that's the true form of rivalry.
You
don't catch any bigger
listen.
games or more hyped up or exciting games.
Listen, man, that was a physical game.
Physical
100%.
game.
The boys were physical, man.
100%.
They're fast and physical on both sides of the ball, man. And
Yep.
I can tell you right now, man, APG's back.
And I was just about to get into that. I think we didn't give Gabi their props, but hang in there with a strong record like that and only lose by.
They were down 22-9.
Yeah.
And they came back. That unfortunately they blocked the field goal, but their defense was flying around.
Week one, they made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah,
that
100%.
if they didn't make that might have been a different outcome.
That game could have went either way, but but yeah, man. I mean, APG was physical, man, and like I said, they couldn't pull it out, but I see them winning some ball games.
Most
this year,
definitely,
man.
most definitely.
I see them winning a lot of ball
Most
games, and
definitely.
I'm gonna go on record, man, and say I see it starting this week, man. I'm gonna take APG over Leon.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
And and once again, Leon lost their quarterback, so they're struggling right now on offense.
Mhm.
They struggled moving the ball against JP2, which I mean, I think Gob is going to be a little bit more physical than JP2.
I think
Yeah,
they're going to be
they
a completely
They're
different
completely
team.
much faster.
Faster, stronger,
I just
more
hope Gabi
competitive.
is able to get up, because you get up for a team like Rick, man,
Mhm.
and next week you got a team like Leon. It's still a big rivalry game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I hope Gabi is able to get up, man, and bring that same intensity.
Like I said, play to that last whistle.
I think with Gabi seeing they can compete with a team like Rickards,
Mhm.
especially this early in the season, when they know maybe they were a little less athletic than that Rickards team.
Yeah,
I think going into Leon week, I think they're hyped up and ready to get this first win.
absolutely. So I got Gabi, man, on this first one.
100%.
But we'll finish going through those games, man. Let's talk about the player of the week, man. Player of the week. Talk to me, Jay.
Player of the week, DB number 4 for Rickards, Doug Jones.
Man, number 4 from Ricketts, Doug Jones, man. Hey, he put on a display, man.
Put on the
100%.
display 10 to 12 tackles, 1 forced fumble.
He put on a display, man. The kid,
I think he did have. I think he had.
one
Yeah, I think he had
interception
a pick. Mhm.
yeah, man. He had a great game and very physical, man. Very physical. Not the biggest kid,
No.
but man, he played his heart out, man.
I think no, he's a senior. He's a senior.
Okay.
Yeah, he played his heart out, man, and so he's definitely our game time prep player of the week, and we're gonna see a lot of him, man. That running back over there still did his thing.
Yeah, he did.
Wiggins did his thing, man.
Yep.
But I think this week, Mr. Jones, man, he is the guy,
He's
man.
the
And
guy.
so we're
Yep.
we're excited about that, about what we saw with that guy, man. Congratulations to Doug Jones, player of the week, man.
100%.
Hey, man, we're gonna jump into a little college real quick. We got my man Mark on the line, our college expert. Mark, can you hear me?
I can. Thank you for having me.
Let's see, Mark, talk to me.
Hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I see your mic moving, but I can't hear you. You can hear him?
How about now?
I can hear him on the.
Can you hear me?
Hear him on the live?
Yeah,
Okay, hold
loud.
on. Hold on, it might be me, Mark. Hold on 1 second. They said
Okay.
they can hear you on the live. It might be me. Man.
I can hear Mark on a live too.
All right, well, Mark, go ahead, man. Go ahead and start with your recap, man, and I'll see if I can get you on my side.
So we had some, there were some smaller games last week before we get to the big one. Of course, SMU pulling that game out against Nevada, which was a little bit of a surprise. I thought SMU was going to handle them handedly, and they came back later on in the fourth quarter to win that game. SMU was going to be better than most people think. Just haven't seen them. But now being in the ACC, they'll have the coverage and the national exposure they need. The biggest one we want to talk about, obviously, was week 0. Hawaii won, of course, beat Dell State. But the biggest one is going to be that Florida State Boston College game. I'm at a loss. I'm trying to understand after a whole summer of game planning for this Georgia Tech rushing offense that is quite formidable, why Florida State didn't have an answer for
Florida State, Boston College, baby.
What's the correction? What's the Georgia Tech? We played a bit.
Georgia Tech. Sorry, because Florida, the quarterback didn't play well, but he didn't play poorly. He didn't lose them the game. He didn't win them the game. But Florida State should have known what Georgia Tech was going to do. How do they fix this going forward? He didn't win them the game. Florida State should have known.
I honestly think from the quarterback standpoint, I don't think he knows the whole playbook yet. He doesn't look comfortable running other than 5 plays.
But if he doesn't look comfortable, shouldn't Norvell have known to slim down that playbook?
I mean, we're gonna.
Can you guys hear me?
I mean, he's gonna have to, like everybody said, that we have to trust him, and it wasn't a trust factor going into that game.
Nah, it don't have nothing to do with trust. It has everything to do with he's a 6 year 5 year senior, and still can't grasp a playbook. That should be a problem, especially in the ACC. I mean, you're gonna have to come and play some really good teams, really good defenses, especially in the passing. It's a passing conference. They're gonna have to he gonna have to learn to throw the ball.
I mean, yeah, in the game of football, they do throw the ball a lot. So, yeah, you got a point.
He's going to run into some issues. If they don't open up this offense very quickly, they're going to run into some surprising issues sooner than they anticipated, unfortunately, for Florida State. But of course, we're not going to dwell on the past. Let's go into week one because there's too many games in week one. I got two favorites sitting up at the top. Everyone knows about Clemson and Georgia. Somebody give me their feeling on this Clemson Georgia game because I've got.
I mean, I think they're depending a lot on him this season, and
What do you think and how do you feel about the Clemson Georgia game?
With Clemson and Georgia, I mean, Carson Beck. Carson Beck, he's returning. So I mean, Clemson, their defense, they're gonna have to be able to stop that pass. I mean, they got Trevor Etienne from Florida, so they gotta stop. They gotta watch the run. But really, Georgia, Carson Beck, he's known for throwing the ball, so they gotta really get ready to stop that pass.
Clemson's got a great defense. It's that offense with Clay Klubnik. That's the question mark. They've got a great defense, but are they going to be able to stop Georgia, who might maul right through them? Because the last time we saw Georgia was a 63-3 drubbing of Florida State. I get it.
Ooh,
Florida State
63-3.
Florida State was a little shorthanded, but at the same time, this Georgia team is just shipping them out, sending them to the NFL, and replacing them right back. I don't think this game. It's a 13.5-point spread. I think this game is 17 points, Georgia at least.
Oh, you think Georgia 17 points?
At least. It's in Atlanta. I know it's close to both of them. At least. Unless they take their foot off the gas in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. No, 100%.
But of course, being that we're in, this show is in Florida, it's really only one game. I mean, you've got a USC LSU game. That's going to be interesting to watch. Of course, North Dakota State, who is a FCS powerhouse, playing Colorado. These are going to be great games.
Man, and every year there's that one game, right? Mm-hmm. That North Dakota State upset, that Division 2, Division 3 upset. So when we start talking about that one game, is this that one game?
I hope not.
I hope not for Deion's sake.
I honestly, I saw something the other day about Colorado and how this offseason they've really been deep in the trenches, and I think last season we cut them short and said that was the only thing they were missing, and this season they got it. So I mean we can't count them out yet.
Yeah, I mean this has to be Colorado's year. If Deion, who knows what Deion's gonna do, but this has to be Colorado's year. This has to be the best year Colorado football's had in a very long time. And what they brought in with the offensive line, defensive line, the coaching staff that they put together, I think this could be the year that they make it happen. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see,
especially with college football right now. I mean, the way that it's set up with the 12-team playoff and even just the portal, the recruiting system. I mean, you
Absolutely.
see some of these teams that you've never seen before in the top 25 or competing for a national championship. I mean, TCU 10, 15 years ago wasn't even talked about in football. But today they're one of the most aggressive offenses and fast defenses that we've seen in a minute.
Was.
Was. But I mean, just for the fact that they rose up and competed like that, I mean, you can really say that everybody has a chance.
Absolutely.
You know, I agree. This year is going to be with those 12 teams. It's going to be quite interesting, especially with the way they've structured the 12 team 12 team playoff. First 4 teams are the conference winners. 5, 6, 7, and 8 all get home games, so they are not neutral site games. They're going to be home games. The amount of revenue that's going to drop into a college's unexpected playoff game, millions of dollars.
And I really do like the fact that they I feel like if you win your conference, you should definitely have a chance to be in the playoffs or anything like that. So I mean, I agree with that statement right there. As far as I think we will see some real competition and real competing in this year's playoff.
I do think there is I think the top rated Group 5 winner gets in. Like last year, Liberty was that Group 5, and Liberty got blown out in their bowl game. But it'll be interesting because Notre Dame will get in more than likely because they don't have a conference. But of course, Notre Dame will get more than likely if they're 5 through 8, they get a home game.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this will make it interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just saying Notre Dame's one of those teams that's always a pretty good squad. So I mean, it's hard to count those guys out when they play pretty good football every year.
Right. And they do have some of an AC. They do have an ACC schedule somewhat. So we'll see how they can hold up.
So let's address the elephant in the room. There's 2 games that we got to talk about.
Yeah.
Right. We got to talk about this Florida State and this Georgia Tech game. We all saw it. We all saw it go down. What what happened? I mean, can we say it's DJU? Can we say they were unprepared? Can we say it's the weather? Like what happened? What was it?
No, to me,
I mean, it's a team thing. I mean, defense wasn't playing good, offense wasn't playing good. I mean, we're running the ball the entire game, not throwing it. I feel like it's a team thing. It's not just we don't want to blame it on just one player.
Yeah, man, this is college football. We can blame it on one player. Your quarterback got to do his job. Point blank. Period. There's no reason that you shouldn't feel comfortable running an ACC offense in this day and age. If you didn't feel comfortable playing in this big shine of light, then you should have stayed at Oregon State.
Does he have the tools in his toolbox to get FSU through the rest of the season?
Yes.
No.
I think he does.
I think he has to get through the games that they want to.
Can DJU beat Clemson?
No.
Can DJU beat Miami?
No.
Can DJU beat Florida?
No.
Can DJU beat SMU?
Maybe.
Mark.
Not playing like this. He's not going to be able to beat. He's not going to be able to outscore Miami. Florida's probably going to punch him in the face.
Yep.
They do. They're not going to be able to outscore SMU. But this just looks like, to me, this wasn't him. I feel like he didn't win the game for him, but he didn't lose the game. I don't know what kind of game plan Norvell called.
Yeah, but you're talking about Florida State. Your quarterback wins the game for you. I mean, look down the list of quarterbacks. You had Jordan Travis, you had Jameis Winston, you had and the quarterbacks that didn't win the game for you were James Blackman, DeAndre Francois, the guys that you guys hated over there at Florida State because they weren't the Jameis Winstons, they weren't the
I honestly feel like over the season, as he gets more comfortable with the team, that he's gonna do better as the season progresses on. I mean, it's the first game. It's nervous. He's jitters. I mean, of course, he should have done better versus his Georgia Tech defense. But as the season moves on, he's gonna start getting more comfortable to throw the ball down the field, like
like he did at Clemson.
Basically,
when he lost his job.
It's not like that. Not like that. I'm not worried about that.
Not only that, but you have to put it in perspective like this. So is everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else is getting better week
100%.
to week. Everybody else is playing better defense. Everybody else is coming up with more schemes.
100%.
Everybody else is doing these things. So if you're already behind the 8 ball and you're a 5th-year senior at
Yeah.
quarterback in the ACC trying to win a national championship, seated
Not
at
gonna
number
happen.
10,
Yeah.
it doesn't look
Doesn't
good for
happen.
you.
Doesn't happen. Mark, give me
Yes.
your prediction. Florida State, Boston College.
I think that spread is 17.5, and it's at home. So I
It's at
believe
home.
Florida State runs
On
the
a
ball.
Monday night.
Monday night, Labor Day.
Florida State's going to run the ball, and Florida State should blow them out.
Florida State run the ball. Florida State blows them out.
Yep.
So get busy.
Nah.
If they run the
27
football,
now I will say for the last 2-3 years, Florida State has had so much luck, and when I say luck, I mean just as far as in games that they shouldn't be competing in, they're competing in games they shouldn't be competing in, they're still competing in because their luck runs out and then they get lucky and win. But as far as this Boston College game, I think it'll run out and they'll lose by a field goal, maybe touchdown.
Who's gonna lose by field goal?
Florida State. I got Boston College winning 28 to 27, 28 to 21.
I got two different. I mean, if we play how we played last week versus Georgia Tech, we're most definitely gonna lose by a field goal or something. But if we can put together this quarterback situation where he can throw the ball down the field and I just have to run the ball every play and then that gets stopped, I feel like we can win by at least a touchdown.
But if I'm Boston College watching last year or last week's film, I'm gonna load the box and play man on man with somebody over top, and hope DJ overthrows it like he did every throw last game and pick him off and run the ball. And I mean, with a team like Florida State, if you play keep away, I mean, you'll outscore them because they're not a fire on all cylinders type of team this year. They're not gonna throw the ball deep. They're not gonna throw the ball shallow and make crazy plays. They're gonna inch by inch make it down the field and score.
I mean, one thing that we are gonna have to worry about is that running quarterback. I mean, he's gonna run the ball, and our defense is gonna have to adjust to that.
Yep. And I mean, even last week, I mean, the Georgia Tech quarterback
he's not even really a running quarterback,
mobile,
but he was moving.
He was not a running quarterback. When you see somebody that can take off out of the pocket and is a threat, that I think your defense will. They haven't seen that since Jordan Travis. DJ isn't giving you that in practice. He's not giving you that type of vibe and your team.
it's too many intangibles for Florida State, though. Off the field, Florida State has the lawsuit trying to get out of the ACC. They have to come out and perform well. Monday Night Football at home, they've got too much at stake. They're probably every single booster, president, alumni, Florida State has too much at stake to lose this game. If they go 0-2, it's a wrap for them. It won't happen.
100%.
Not only that, but I mean, he's in college football. Your quarterback's got to be your leader. And
do you sit him? If he doesn't perform this game, do you sit him?
We can't.
Yeah,
we don't have a quarterback that's behind him.
Whoa,
but
Brock Glenn.
This is my thing. This is my thing. You have a 5-6 year quarterback that's not getting the job done, and you already know that. So why waste your season on doing the same thing that you did last year with Johnny Wilson and Keon Coleman, where you know you're going to lose this guy next year no matter what, and not invest into your future. Not go and say, hey, I know we're not going to win a lot of games this season. I know even if we do win a lot of games this season, I know we don't have a chance to play for the national championship because our team's not that type of caliber team. So why don't you invest in the next in this next guy's coming up? So
when you talk about investing in this day and age with the portal, it looks like Florida State has become a portal team, right?
For sure. Yeah,
they haven't really done a great job with the high school side, getting kids in. I don't see a lot of development going on with kids being developed and becoming those stars. Yep. So it looks like they've become a portal team. Can you continue to win national championships being a portal team?
No, I mean, because we can just look, for instance, Ohio State. They have a true freshman, Jeremiah Smith. He's already showing out. He's starting his first game this Saturday. Yep. So I mean, we're going to have to develop players at some time because I mean, everybody's using the portal, but high schools aren't going to want to come to us if we're not developing them from a player mindset.
Absolutely.
I'll even go to say this: it's turned college football has turned the transfer portal into recruiting.
Absolutely,
and it's not
100% right now.
The transfer portal should literally be okay. I've recruited everybody that I can in high school to build my program. let me go fill
Right.
these spots
Correct.
with people that have played these positions, so they can just pass down their knowledge to these younger guys, and so that we can build on
unfortunately, I
that.
think it's being done backwards.
Yep.
I think they're going portal, and then they're grabbing one or two high school guys
Yep.
to kind of round that out.
Yep.
Okay, the game of the week when it comes to college football, by no doubt, the Miami Hurricanes
Yeah.
and the Florida Gators.
Go Gators.
Mark, I'm gonna let you start. Well, give me your thoughts. Give me your predictions.
Listen, this is no bias. Miami Hurricanes are going to win this game by 10 points or more. And there's a couple of reasons. I understand how Florida looked at the end of last year. They looked much better. They played Florida State well.
Hold on. I forgot to do something when you said that. Hold on. Okay, all right, go ahead.
So a couple of things. Miami's quarterback is Cam Ward. Cam Ward, number one portal quarterback, is the ACC preseason player of the year.
100%.
I think it's the first time someone has been voted in as the player of the year that didn't play in the conference the year before. So that these teams haven't seen him. These coaches haven't seen him. He still got voted in by the writers and the coaches as player of the year. Not to mention, Miami brings back first team all wide receiver ACC last year, Xavier Restrepo, wide receiver. They bring back first team All-American freshman offensive tackle Francis Mayoga. They bring back first team offensive lineman. Was the cat's name? Second team Jalen Rivers. Miami is loaded up front. That defensive line for Florida, which is athletic and large, isn't going to know what hits them in the mouth. Miami also then went into the portal and got the number one running back from Oregon State, Damian Martinez. Damian Martinez last year, 6.1 yards per carry, 1,100 yards at Oregon State, 7 touchdowns. Damian Martinez. Go ahead.
Your quarterback from Florida
I was going to
State
say we saw what Oregon State produced.
Yeah, I mean in the ACC.
But this is a running back. Running back's a natural skill. You don't have to. It's instinctual. You're not reading.
Yeah, but conference makes a difference.
I get it, but a 230-pound running back averaging a 6.1, number one portal run. But not to mention Miami's running back. Their highest returning running back is Mark Fletcher, who's a true freshman, who's also over 230 pounds. They're going to bang Florida to death. Not to mention we've got very fast running backs. Ajay Allen is back there. Chris Johnson, a true freshman. This isn't going to be those Miami games where you look up and you're like, oh,
yeah,
they put up 21 points.
100%. I think this will be one of the best Florida Miami matchups that you've seen in a very long time.
Right.
I think both teams have produced some extreme talent. I think both teams are at a point where they both have to win. Both coaches, they need this win under their belt. Jay Swiss, talk to me.
I mean, like you said, both coaches need their this win under their belt. I mean, excuse me, I forgot Florida State coach name, but if he does bad this season, Billy Nate. If he does bad this season, he's gonna get up out of there. But I feel like it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a back and forth game between these two teams. I mean, it's one of a rivalry, so they're gonna have to come. They're gonna come to play,
and they will, and you'll see the adrenaline. The first half will be close. And Miami's offensive line is going to wear them down. 230-pound running backs and a big offensive line, they're gonna wear them down.
But 449 pounds is a lot of weight, and you got to move that on the Florida defensive line.
No, but think about it. 440 pounds. What do? You don't run at him.
Yeah. But if you know that as a defense, then okay, you clog the hole and fill everywhere else.
He's not on the field. I think he's not on the field 50% of the snaps.
Yeah, no.
I think both teams have something to prove. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting game.
Yep.
You're talking about a team that's probably one of the premier teams in the ACC right now. Miami, they've done what they need to do to become a premier team in the ACC. And you talk about a team that's trying to find themselves. Florida's trying to find themselves. They went out, they grabbed some guys in the portal. Like my boy JB said, I mean, they're not well-known guys. They're not 5-star guys. They're not guys that were doing great things at the schools they were at, but they got what they needed. I think they got what they needed. I think they got what they felt that they can compete with.
Yep.
And I think that's what we're going to see. I think you're going to see, two teams that's going to battle it out. I do kind of think what Mark said. I think once you get in the third, Florida has to make a decision. You know, Florida has laid down over the last couple of years once they get about in the third quarter, and they hadn't been able to really pull it off. You know, and so now it really decides as what has Billy instilled in them. Do they believe in Billy? Do they believe in this coaching staff to where they're going to stand up and they're going to fight all the way through this game? And so to me, that's what I'm waiting to see. You know, Graham Mertz. I mean, he's got to play. He's got to come out and perform. They got that DJ kid that's supposed to be a really good ball player. So I'm excited to see him. They're going to play two quarterbacks. I think Miami's going to have a hard time adjusting to the two quarterback play, but they're going to have to play two quarterbacks. But I think this is going to be a really good game. Jay, give me your prediction. Give me your score.
I'm gonna go Florida 18-21.
18-21.
You got Miami or
Florida.
What you guys?
I'm gonna go 35-28.
35-28 Florida?
Florida.
Mark, I know you got your Hurricanes. Mark, talk to me. What you got?
31-21 Miami.
31-21 Miami. And I don't know where JB at. I don't really care because I'm not a JBU fan. So, hey, man, Mark, I appreciate it as always, man, coming on with the college update. We're going to get back into this high school football and close out the show tonight.
Thanks for having me. See y'all next week.
See you next week, babe.
Right.
Later. Hey, man, one big shout out to Mark, man, for coming in and giving us that recap for a college update, man. And we hope to have some we got some college guys, man, some college coaches that might come on the show here soon, too. Hey, let's talk about it. Game of the week. What's our game of the week?
Lincoln versus Madison.
Lincoln versus Madison.
Gotta be.
Whoo, that's gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna give a shout out to the Barstools. They going back and forth.
Listen to me,
boy.
Tag Game Time Prep on your Barstools, man. Listen, man, I've seen some crazy Barstools out there. Tag Game Time Prep on these Barstools, man. And let's get it live. Let's get it kicking. Hey, before we move on, let's talk about that middle school game last night we covered. Hey, Raw Middle School is the truth, man.
Yeah, their defense, boy.
Hey, if I'm a high school coach in the area, go sit on the sideline at Raw Middle School, man. They got some ball players.
They got a lot of them.
And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that their coaches asked a couple of FAMU guys to come out and talk to the kids.
Yeah.
And I think seeing.
Well, I think their head coach played at FAM, right?
Yeah,
I believe
sure,
so.
I just know, at that age, seeing college guys that are doing what you want to do and coming to talk to you and coming to instill something in you, I think that lights a fire up under you. And
yeah.
I mean, when in middle school, I mean, when you're dominating like that, I mean, you got a good chance at going to college.
Listen, man, the O-line was big.
O-line big in size.
They got a DN that's probably about 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". I mean, like, they got some big boys, man. That's not your average middle school football. I mean, they got some big boys out there.
And for their quarterback, I mean, their quarterback, he was short, but he was getting the ball like he was moving.
He's athletic, man.
He's really athletic.
He's athletic, man. That kid, number one, he looks like he was really athletic kid, man. Played receiver. They got some ball players, man, and so we plan on covering some more middle school games, man. Hit us up on Game Time Prep and let us know what middle school game is the middle school game to be at. We want to catch Munford. Right now they got Munford and Rye as the top two teams in the area. So we want to catch Munford, see what they all about, man. But we're not gonna forget the rest of y'all, man. I heard Nims got some ball players over there. Heard Griffin got some ball players over there, man. So we want to come out.
Same thing. I mean, same thing for high school. Like as far as reaching out, if you want us to come cover your game or get a chance at Player of the Week, reach out.
I mean, 100%.
We're trying to cover as many games as we can. Trying to see as much talent as we can in the city. So I mean, even sending your stats after the game. If you got 3 touchdowns and 2 picks. I mean, text us and
let us know.
And you might just be player of the game even if we didn't see.
Let us know, man. And we got some prizes for y'all for that's been player of the week, man.
For sure.
We got to get it out to y'all. Got some stuff. All right, so this Lincoln versus Madco, man. Give me your prediction, Jay.
Ooh, boy, it's gonna come down to that fourth quarter. I'm gonna go Lincoln 35-28.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go
at Boot Hill.
At Boot Hill, I'm gonna go Lincoln 35-28.
At Boot Hill. Okay. Coach.
I mean, Lincoln has been our number one all throughout this all throughout this preseason, all throughout the week one. So I mean, I'm gonna stick by him. I see Lincoln winning this game, and not by a lot, maybe 21-14.
Ooh,
I think they
so
hold.
you don't think it's gonna be that much offense?
I think that it'll be a lot of defense.
A lot of defense.
I think it'll be a very competitive game, and it'll come down to that fourth quarter, like Sway said, and one team get that break and run, and lights out.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. Matco, man. They you know, it, the old Madco team, man. Anytime you stepped in Boot Hill, man, it was very intimidating. Very intimidating, man. I mean,
I mean, as a high school stadium, that's probably one of those when you walk in, you gotta come play.
Yeah, you feel it.
Yeah,
you feel it. You know.
Yep.
And so with them being back, man, I think Madison's gonna. I think they're gonna show. I think they're gonna show up. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I don't really do a whole lot of predictions, but I think that's gonna be an interesting game, man. It's gonna be a good game. I'm glad we're covering that game as a game of the week. Top 10. Give me your top 10, Jay Swid.
As you know, you going number one. I'm gonna stick by Lincoln. Got Lincoln.
Got them Trojans at the top still.
Number two, I got Madco at number two. I mean, they've been showing out. I got
number one and number two this week.
Madco. Number three. Right. Oh, number three, I got Rick at number 3. I got number 4, I got Gaston at number 4.
Okay.
At number 5, I got Gabi at number 5. Number 6, I got Florida High at number 6. Number 7, I got McClay at number 7.
You got McClay over JP2 after JP2 beat Leon.
Wow. The way JP2 played, I mean, honestly, I feel like they should have went in and performed, really beat Leon by more, but they weren't really doing that much. Like sitting there watching, like it really wasn't that much of. It was overthrown passes, sacks. Their offensive line was exhausted. I mean, it's just like
they were exhausted.
Like they gotta. I got McClay over Leon. I mean over JP2. Number 8, I got NFC over.
You got whoa!
I got NFC over JP2. I got NFC over JP2. I got NFC over. I'm telling you,
hold on. You got NFC over JP2. Hold on. You got hold on. You got NFC over JP2.
This isn't your top 10.
Over Leon.
This is not your top 10.
Over Taylor County.
This is not your top 10.
I'm just saying. All right, go ahead.
I got NFC over JP2 at number 9. I got JP2. I got JP2 on there, and I'm gonna change my number 10. I forgot about Taylor County. Number 10, I got Taylor County. Then we gonna put Leon in that last spot right under that. We gonna put Leon in that.
Listen, I get it. You lose your quarterback, that's tough, man. It's almost like Florida State getting kicked out of the college playoff system when they lost their quarterback. So I understand that, but whoo.
I don't know what that brother's talking about. He missed a couple.
Hey, listen, my man, I get it. McClay went all the way to Dublin and
go ahead and help you.
Got a W.
Help you fix out your
schedule.
schedule.
Get busy. Talk to me.
Number 1, we got Lincoln.
Okay.
Number 2, we got Madison County.
Okay.
Number 3, we got Rickards Raiders.
Okay.
Number 4, we got Gadsden County.
Okay.
Number 5, we got Wakulla Eagles.
Ooh.
You can't leave Wakulla out of there, man.
I forgot.
Wakulla's a powerhouse, man. You can't leave them out.
My.
At number 6, I got Godby.
Okay.
I got number 7, I got Florida High.
Okay.
Number 8, I got JP2. Number 9, I got Leon. And at 10, I got Taylor County.
So I'm finna hit y'all with one. Both of y'all.
Yep.
Gaston?
Gaston's 4.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, for a minute I thought we loved Gaston.
No. Gaston at 4. Yeah, Gaston at 4.
I got you. But hey, man.
But yeah, you can't leave Wakulla out of there, man.
I forgot about Wakulla.
Yeah.
And I mean, Wakulla plays Taylor County this week, so I mean they're probably knocking him out of my top 10.
Yeah.
No Jefferson?
No, not yet.
No FAMU High?
Not yet.
I mean, being honest, Leon about to be with Jeffco.
No. So this is why I have Leon over Taylor County and Jefferson and all those guys like that, because I mean, just losing your quarterback is very, very tough, especially at the high school level. But I mean, at the high school level, I mean, the athleticism really plays a part. And I mean, I think Leon is more athletic than Taylor County, FAMU, Jeffco. I think they're athletic wise, will dominate them without a quarterback.
So when you talk about Leon, you got Leon and Gabi this week, man.
Yeah.
So that's
I
a game.
got Gabi.
I got Gabi. Yeah. Gabi
I
Goose
think
Egg.
Gabi's a really good football program this year.
Especially their defense.
Gabi has turned the corner, man. They're really playing good ball.
I mean, I'm gonna shout out somebody. Number 2, RJ. I forgot his last name, but number 2, that boy was flying. I'm talking about versus he was flying around.
Phenomenal at safety. Phenomenal safety.
Yeah. Hey, before we forget, man, we got to shout out to our sponsors, man. Excellence Auto over in Jacksonville, Florida, man. One time for Excellence Auto. If you're looking for a vehicle and you're looking for a deal, talk to my man, Excellence Auto. And a big shout out to FCA, Florida Connect Academy, for sponsoring today's show.
Yeah.
Hey, so before we get out of here, man, which we're gonna get out of here tonight, we're gonna cover that Rick and who Rick got this week? Eastside. We'll get out there, see Rick Eastside. We're gonna see Gabi and Leon, and then our game of the week gonna be Madison County and Lincoln. Hey man, once again, if you guys want us to come cover your game, man, always check the site, man. We try to put some pictures, some videos.
Prep on Instagram.
Yeah, Game Time Prep on Instagram, man. Game Time Prep on Facebook. We try to upload some pictures, some videos, things like that. And that's what it is, man. We're excited about it. We're excited. Super excited. Jay, you got anything?
No.
Coach get busy?
Man, y'all know what it is, man. Just keep competing. Y'all keep playing some good football in this area, and y'all will get some exposure.
Hey, man. I'm excited about this football. Definitely excited about this college game coming up this Saturday, man. We're going to see what them Gators do. Man. Big game this Saturday. Hey.
GTP,
baby. GTP, baby. Oh, Lord. Hey, we out of here, man. Hey, if you have any questions, you want to be on the show, holla at us. In the studio.
I don't want your love, no. I don't want your love, no. I double cut my cut, yeah. I feel it up in my, yeah. She say that she love me, but I know she don't get no fucks, yeah. Every time I leave a crash, she know it's going up. Yeah, like she wanna hang with the game, but she cannot, cause she know what's going on. I love that perk and that juice, but I had to stop, cause that was just way too strong. Once I get all my money, I'ma go back, and I'ma just right my wrong. I had to let you go, cause if I did not, still be holding on. Like all those times I was tripping, I don't know why. I should've let you go. Mixing the weed and the liquor like I'm so hot. Baby, just let me smoke. Money was all my pants.